on, bro. Left his computer on. His car is literally on still. Let's see if I can show you this. His dash is still saying like it's on right now. It's interesting. What's up, dude? Is this, I think this car's left on.
Lieutenant Scott Sullivan's call.
Oh, cool. I think you left your car on, brother.
No, my car's not.
Oh, the dash is blinking stuff. Does it just do that all day?
It does.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Lieutenant Sullivan, Police Department. What's your name?
Cool. I'm Justin. Nice to meet you, man.
If you got somebody I can say.
No, sir. I don't.
No, Arkansas is one of the 15 ID states. So Biden.
There is no way you believe that. All right. Since you're starting off this way, do you have somewhere higher than you? Because I promise you that's not correct, and you're going to get your whole town into a lawsuit, and I don't want to go that way. I've been having a great day. You don't want to go that way either.
But if you just tell me your name.
I'm not telling you my name. I'll tell you my first name, and we're stopping there, and I'm not answering any more questions. Okay. If you want to ID me unlawfully, you're going to lose your job and your qualified immunity.
Can I ask you what you're doing?
I'm working on a story.
For who are you with?
I'm an independent journalist. What's your name?
Solomon, Lieutenant Solomon.
Solomon?
Yes, sir.
Do not think, there is no such thing as a stop and ID state. There is no such thing.
All right, guys, listen up. We start with a car left running, dash blinking, and confusion brewing. I'm here, Justin, independent journalist, asking questions while a police lieutenant tries to flex authority. He claims he can stop and ID anyone, but that's unconstitutional. I push back, explaining laws, Supreme Court rulings, and how this bluff could destroy his job and qualified immunity. This isn't just a traffic issue. It's about rights, and he clearly doesn't get it.
That is a term.
Okay.
That is a...
Okay, let me explain something to you. Can I explain something?
I'll listen to you. Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay. This day and time, there's all sorts of things going on.
This day and time is a terrible thing because we're in one of the most safest times to date in world history. Tell me a safer time in world history than right now. Okay. So don't say in this day and time, because cops always say that and it's stupid. Okay. You can start over though if you want to.
Let me just put it like this.
Yep.
You know, if we see somebody looking at our police cars,
come talk to me, sure. But don't threaten to arrest me if I don't give you my ID.
I didn't threaten to arrest
you. just did, brother.
No, I just said Arkansas is one of the 15 ID states.
That's not correct.
A demand or request.
Nope, that's not correct. Get a lawyer out here. If you think that's true, you need to look into it because you're going to get yourself in trouble. That is not true, and I'm 1,000% positive, and I can show you case law and Supreme Court rulings and everything. 100%.
More or less, we're just concerned about what you're doing.
Well, do not think that you can just stop and ID anyone you want. You're going to get yourself in trouble, and you're non-constitutional. You are unconstitutional.
Well, with what's going on, I mean, it's
you are no. If you think you can do that, you don't believe in the Fourth Amendment. If you think you can do that, do you know what the Fourth Amendment is, sir? What is it?
You know, if we say
what's the Fourth Amendment? No. This is important to everybody that you know the Fourth Amendment. What is it?
Sure, I know it.
So what is it? What is it?
The right of freedom.
No way you just said that. No, that's the First Amendment.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. The First Amendment.
No, the First Amendment. Bro, what's the Fourth Amendment?
Okay. All right.
Oh my God, dude! And you're a lieutenant? Is your chief here?
No, he's off.
We need someone to teach you what the Fourth Amendment is. What is it?
My question is.
What is the? What's the 5 elements of the First Amendment? There's 5 elements.
We just had some.
There's 5 elements of the First Amendment.
Questions for you.
No, I have some concerns and questions for you. There's 5 elements of the First Amendment. What are they?
Well, I'm going to go ahead and...
What are they, sir? What's the Fourth Amendment? You don't know any of it.
If you
need to go study the Constitution, and until you do, don't say a word to me, please. Go back inside, look up the Constitution, and read those rights and learn them. Memorize them, then come out. Other than that, you don't know what you're doing or what you're talking about, and you don't need to be a lieutenant. And I'm sorry I'm getting mad, but that is ridiculous. You should be...
Pay attention here. He doesn't even know the Fourth Amendment. I ask him, he says, freedom? No. That's the First Amendment. Unreal, right? I continue pressing him on constitutional knowledge, First and Fourth Amendments, reasonable suspicion, and statutory limits. He's a lieutenant, yet clueless. It's mind-blowing. I'm standing my ground, educating, and exposing the ignorance while he stumbles, locking doors, and creating liability for his city. This is a textbook case of what happens when authority forgets the law.
Shame to yourself for not knowing the First or the Fourth. Walk of shame right there, and it's deserved. Oh, they're locking me out? Lieutenant Solomon, you're opening your city up for a lawsuit by allowing this door to be locked because of me. You're not allowed to pick and choose who comes in here. So either you lock it to everybody for the rest of the day, or you're opening yourself up for a lawsuit. And you better have a good reason for having it locked the rest of the day. Not just because there's a guy with a camera. This lady right here. Uh-oh, they're sending the sheriff out here.
Hello, sir. How are you?
What's up, guys?
Good.
All right, I can come in now. They weren't letting me in a minute ago. You know, that's a lawsuit if I wanted to. I don't want to. I'm literally just trying to have a pleasant time here in Clinton. That's it. But here we have... what's your name, sir?
I'm Sheriff Eric County.
Oh, you're the sheriff.
County. Yeah.
Awesome. Nice to meet you, sir. I'm Justin.
Good to meet you, Justin.
So why'd they send the sheriff down here for a guy with a camera?
Nobody sent the sheriff.
They-
We all monitor the radio traffic.
Hey, dude. Hey,
we
hold
get a
on.
call-
Before you lie on camera.
If we get a call over the radio.
No, I heard them call the sheriff down here. I heard them I have them on video calling the sheriff down here.
Anyway.
Uh-oh, they're sending the sheriff out here. So now you're lying on camera. So now I don't even want to talk to you either, dude.
If
Goodness.
we get a call, we're
Just
going
be
to
real.
respond.
Just be a real person for 2 seconds. Why can no one just be a real person in
You be
here?
a real person.
I am.
Yeah, you're in here calling.
All right, guys, it escalates. Doors are locked because of me. Threats of arrest and obstruction fly around. I calmly demand lawful orders, remind him of public property rights, and insist on written trespass if necessary. Chaos reigns as he misunderstands, misapplies rules, and risks opening his city to lawsuits. Meanwhile, I maintain composure and assert rights. Every misstep by him highlights why accountability and constitutional understanding are non-negotiable. Citizens deserve officers who know the law, not ego-driven guesses.
I have a right to ask your last
Okay.
name.
You can ask, and I don't have to tell you.
Okay.
You have to have reasonable or you have to have.
That's what.
No, you're not. You have to have reasonable, articulable suspicion of a crime.
You're on private property looking at people's
Again,
windows.
if you cause
No,
a
this is
disturbance,
public. This is public
if
property.
you cause a disturbance,
This is
then
public
you can
property.
be charged
Right back
with
in the back of the
disorderly
car.
conduct.
Were you parking your cop cars back there?
As long as
Then
you're
it's public.
civil, as
It's
long
public.
as you're civil, there's not a problem.
I'm civil, brother.
That's what I'm saying. But if it did become disorderly, then you could be charged with disorderly conduct.
Yeah.
But until then,
Don't-
as long as you're
You
civil,
were also looking at private
everything's
things
good.
back there too, because we.
I can look at anything I can see from public. You can't trespass my eyes.
It's private property back
That's
there.
public.
Other
If you
police
park your cars back there, that's public.
The other cars are not
And
public.
even if it was private, I have to be trespassed before I've committed a crime. So no one in here knows what the hell they're talking about. This is getting crazy. He said that he can make me ID just because he wants to. That is mind blowing that he thinks that.
Because
He doesn't know what the
they don't know what you're doing.
I asked him what the Fourth Amendment was, and he says freedom. That's not. That's embarrassing, dude.
Searches and seizures. We know what it is.
You had to go look it up after. You did, well, okay. What's the 5 elements of the First Amendment?
If you state your last name,
What's the
you have a right to
five?
ask
What's the
your full
5
name.
elements? Give me 2 of them.
Okay.
We have a
well,
right to ask your full name.
Give me 2. You can ask all day, and I can tell you no.
well, just like you said, he had to go look it up. You can sit down in your car and look up every amendment.
I know
before
them
you
by
walk in.
heart.
That doesn't matter. It's not required
No.
by law for anybody to know it.
It is required by law. Do you
That-
and you
no,
and you
that's
and
where
you
you're
all
wrong. That's where you're
sign?
wrong.
Did no?
When you go to the academy, the only thing you're required to do is
Brother.
to read it, become
Did
familiar
you?
with it.
All right, I'm about to
and
own you.
know where you can
Get
look
ready,
up
brother.
the laws.
Get ready.
You get ready.
You
get ready.
You swore an oath to the Constitution when you were signed in, and I could find that on video, I bet. So you swore an oath to the Constitution.
Okay, so you were there.
No,
Now you're lying.
but that is what
See, you
all
just
police
lied.
do.
You're telling us we're lying.
No.
You're lying.
Here's where it gets interesting. The sheriff arrives. I challenge his honesty about police communications, radio calls, and why the sheriff was summoned over a citizen with a camera. I confront deception, emphasizing reality versus lies on tape. The back and forth exposes incompetence and arrogance within the department. Every question I ask, every challenge I pose, forces them to confront their misunderstanding of law, procedure, and public accountability. This isn't just me. It's about all citizens facing arbitrary enforcement.
It is required.
No, you're
If you
looking up
didn't,
and to the right because you don't know. You're you're making
dude,
it up.
you listen.
So you
didn't swear an oath. So you didn't swear an oath.
I can tell you, you're being.
You can call me whatever you want.
See,
It doesn't hurt my
I'll
feelings
be
like it does
as civil as
yours.
you're being. It's not hurting my feelings.
It obviously is.
I've been doing it for 25
So you
years.
did not-
How many people have called me?
So
Or worse?
Answer me this.
I don't have to answer
Did
you.
you sign
That's
it?
where you're
Did you
wrong.
swear an oath to the Constitution?
That's where you're wrong.
He
I
says he
don't have to
didn't.
answer
So you
you.
did. This sheriff, he does not believe in the Constitution, and he did not swear an oath
That's
to it.
what you
You're
believe.
gonna have to get out.
If you continue, and
Yes,
this
ma'am.
becomes
Yes, ma'am.
disorderly, I explained to you
Yeah.
at that point it would be a disorderly conduct.
Dude, chill out. You're stupid.
Okay, you call me stupid, I call you stupid.
You don't even know that you swore an oath to the Constitution.
No, I'm not answering
You
you,
walk
is what I'm
around
doing.
thinking that you have no
I
duty
answer
to the Constitution.
The people, the residents
The
of Van Buren
Constitution.
County. Do you live
The
in Van Buren
Constitution.
County?
The Constitution.
Do you live here in Van Buren County?
No, I don't.
Then I don't answer to you. Have a good day, sir.
Do you get state taxes? Do you
Have a
get
good
federal
day,
taxes?
sir.
Do you get state and federal taxes?
Have a good day, sir.
So you don't know shit, brother.
Have a good day, sir.
You guys don't know anything here. You don't
Have a
get.
good day,
No, you
sir.
can't. That's freedom of speech. That is.
Have a good
That's
day,
freedom
sir.
of speech. You don't know the Constitution.
You obviously
What's
don't
freedom
know
of
the
speech
statute
mean?
of disorderly conduct. If you incite a riot,
If you
incite a riot,
What
which
riot am I
includes-
inciting?
Which includes any
Freedom
more-
of speech,
any
brother.
more than 2 or 3 people.
Freedom
in one
of speech.
location, Then you are.
You guys are the making the riot, then not me. I'm by myself.
Making a riot. You're the one.
I'm by myself.
Stupid and dumb.
Listen up. This is aggressive, but necessary. They claim authority over my ID, over my presence, over my rights. I break down the Constitution, First and Fourth Amendments, and state versus federal law. I expose false beliefs about obligations, oaths, and duties sworn by officers. They lie, stumble, and fail. I document every misstep, illustrating how ignorance at high levels endangers everyone. It's not personal, it's educational, exposing systemic failures that demand reform.
Job is to uphold the Constitution.
Our whole job is to uphold the
The
state laws that are in
Constitution.
the statute.
Nope. What's more important than state laws? Federal laws.
Federal law doesn't supersede
It
state
absolutely.
law.
No way.
That's
You just
where
said
you're
that.
wrong.
No. Yes, it
That's
does.
Where you're wrong.
Yes, it does. I promise
You're
you.
wrong.
If the
We
Supreme
have to
Court
enforce
if the Supreme
state
Court says
laws.
Arkansas state
City
law
and
is wrong,
state
then
laws.
it's wrong and over with. Arkansas doesn't get to say, well, we get to do whatever we
Arkansas
want.
Constitution.
You're embarrassing yourself on the internet.
No, I'm not.
You are.
No, I'm not. You're embarrassing
Say your name
yourself
again.
because you came
If you
here-
don't think you're embarrassing
you
yourself,
came
what's your
here-
name?
I won't say my name until you say yours. I already said it.
I already said it.
No, you didn't. You didn't give us your full name.
I don't have
told
to.
you my full name and who I work
Yeah,
for.
because that's your job to. It's not
That-
mine. I'm a private citizen. You
That's
are
right.
not.
But you're
the
requesting
government.
it.
You are the
You're requesting
government.
it.
Right now, I'm the people.
Requesting it,
Listen to
and if
me.
You request my name.
I'm
and
the
I request
people.
yours.
You're the government right now, and I'm the people. And this is what
Show
the
me law
government's
right
doing.
now. Show me the law right now that says that I have to give you my name.
That's in your policy.
And who I am.
That's in your policy.
I'm asking you.
Give me 2 minutes and I
We
could look
wrote
it up.
We wrote the policy. It's our policy.
And then you should know it, dude.
You're trying to serve your country by confronting police departments with a random.
It's a name, dude. Chill
I know,
out.
but it's a random.
Yep, I'm a
it's not
patriot.
scheduled. It's a random, what you call a constitutional audit.
So, that's not all I do, but that is kind of what today is. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay, but that's serving your country by trying to surprise a police department or sheriff's office and walk in and go.
So you
"I'm
obviously,
doing a
so
random
you
audit."
obviously don't know the purpose of it. My number one purpose.
And you just said when I post this.
My number
that
one
everybody will get to
purpose
see how
is to make
dumb
change.
somebody
Is to make change. So, for example, there are, let's see, 3 towns in Arkansas that have retrained their entire police department because of me.
Okay.
And I had a lawsuit that I could have filed.
You're telling
Attention here. This is where I make my point about change. I explain past successes retraining police departments without lawsuits, emphasize reform over confrontation. Every misstatement by officers becomes a teaching moment. I stress education on reasonable suspicion, constitutional audits, and rights protection. The goal isn't conflict. It's accountability. By recording, questioning, and holding the law, I enforce transparency. The narrative shows how one citizen's vigilance can improve entire departments and prevent rights violations in the future.
Let me finish my sentence for once, and you'd understand what I'm saying.
Don't get angry.
Quit interrupting me, bro.
I'm not interrupting.
I
We're
have
discussing.
3 places where I could have done lawsuits, and I chose not to. It wasn't even a hard decision. And what I wanted instead was for retraining on the police department. And guess what? That entire police department got retrained on the First and Fourth Amendment. And that's what I wanted. And I made change. And guess what? Now they do it annually or every 6 months. They just do it because I was there. And I've even gone back and talked to them after, and they openly admit, thank you for coming up here and doing that. Yes, that was a weird day, but it made a lot of good change. And now every 6 months, we train our officers on the First and Fourth Amendment and reasonable articulable suspicion and so on when we didn't before. And so now I'm saving you from lawsuits. And so I'm educating the police department or the sheriff's office. I'm educating the people in that town as well.
Well, if that was your goal, and
that is my goal.
And interrupted your goal with the police department, I apologize.
That is my goal.
Okay.
And I can show you videos where I've done that already. That's my whole goal.
If I interrupted, I didn't mean to. Like I said,
yeah, you came in proving the stupidity of the sheriff's office too.
No, I came in to ensure.
Within 5 seconds, you said. Within 5 seconds, you said Arkansas supersedes federal. That is the stupidest thing a sheriff could say.
Okay, you just made a generalized statement.
What did you say then? You say it.
Federal.
You say it how you said it. You say it how you said it.
Arkansas Constitution.
Still wrong. That's still wrong, dude. That's wrong.
And I didn't say supersedes. I said we have to abide by.
Do you want to go back? No. You said it overrules. I forget the word you used.
Our whole job is to uphold the state laws that are in the statute.
Nope. What's more important than state laws? Federal laws.
Federal law doesn't supersede
it. Absolutely.
State law.
No way. You just said that.
Wrong.
No, your best bet is just to admit you said it and to learn from it and not to lie. Because now you're a liar too. It's one thing to be wrong. It's another to lie.
You instructed me to admit when you have your video, you can sit down and play that.
I'm trying to help you, dude. I'm trying to help you.
Help me what?
People like whenever you're like, dude, you don't want to know what? I overreacted. If you were like, I overreacted, I was wrong about that, and I'm actually going to go look into that. Now everyone loves you. And there's no craziness, and I'm happy.
I don't have now. I will research everything.
But now, not only were you wrong, but you're lying about being wrong, and now you're just a liar and you're wrong. I didn't
lie. I said you have it on video. You can sit down and.
All right, guys. The finale: systemic problem. Officers across the country assume they write laws as they go. I conclude, stressing the need for public awareness and video evidence to force governmental accountability. Constitutional ignorance at the top endangers all citizens. Through documentation, challenge, and education, I showcase how to create change, prevent abuse, and hold authorities responsible. This isn't just one encounter. It's a call to action for everyone to understand, defend, and enforce their constitutional rights.